or it could be secondary support. The issue with having like Lion and Night Stalker together is you typically lack a little bit of damage. Like one support brings a disable typically. In this case, it's going to be Lion. I guess if it's during nighttime, you have that extra slow distance, and yeah, okay, it definitely is offlane Night Stalker now with the chain pickup, which I think is great given the fact that they can delay the game. But delaying the game against the Spectre, I'm torn if that's going to be super useful for them here.
Yeah. I like the Treant with the Night Stalker, though. It allows the Night Stalker to really get aggressive early on. He's already super tanky with effective HP in those early levels. Now with living armor, he can really get aggressive under towers and whatnot. Also makes the sniper's life a little bit easier if he's presumably going to be in the mid lane.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant
Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of those old days where we had the Treant Protector Weaver diving under towers all the time. Those were some good days.
Yeah.
All right,
there's
boys.
that Venom we were talking
I'm
about.
2 out of 3. But I just need one more Shadow Shaman, but I don't think 4CL can pick it, so it has to be DC. In which case, it would have to be a mid Venom, which I kind of doubt. So I think I'm going to end at a 66% accuracy here.
Oh man, pretty impressive anyway, dude. 34 heroes left.
5
Woo!
seconds
Are you guys
remaining.
hoping for another one? I mean, somebody loses, we get one more, and that's the dream.
Reserve
The dream
time.
I
could
think
happen.
everyone and their mother is hoping for a Game 5 in this series, Slacks. No doubt about it. But
Yeah, I want there to
terribly
be a
on.
Game 5, actually. Because I just want to see what you do in that situation. Like, what the hell do you play?
you know, the classic Kunkka Chaos Knight safe lane. It's gonna be crazy.
I mean, hey, that's double
Dire
stun at
team
least.
banned.
Yeah.
It's not
there
like
you go.
reverse captain's draft or whatever those tournaments used to be, where you just used to draft for the other team. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, Tidehunter now the final ban for 4CL. For DC, I mean, how are you picturing these lanes, Drasko? Like an off-lane
Radiant
Veno
team
with
pick.
support Skywrath Venge? Or I'm having trouble discerning how
That's
they want to
my-
set this up.
That's my guess. I think it's offlane Veno. You can't really go aggressive against a sniper with their hero setup, and you want to make sure that you're keeping the Spectre as safe as you can. If they did end up putting Veno mid, I think it would still be fine, because having max Plague Wards is a good deterrent of stopping heroes like Night Stalker and such from running rampant, and I think they kind of want that synergy between the Treant and the Night Stalker to be able to help control the game for them. So I wouldn't be too opposed to
10
Veno mid.
seconds
It just
remaining.
depends on if 4CL planned on sending that sniper mid, because maybe
5
we'd see a
seconds
safe lane
remaining.
Night Stalker. It's not out of the question, but I think it would be pretty crazy to see.
Reserve
Would
time.
be pretty. I saw Loda do that maybe 6 months ago or so. I
It's
know
been a
Alliance
long
has
time.
done that, but
I think he went armlet.
Yeah.
Playing Night Stalker armlet.
it's kind of okay. I mean, there are a lot of heroes that if they get that early momentum and sort of snowball out of control, it can work. So if he gets that momentum, it's not the craziest of things. The problem is he just doesn't scale that well. Once you get it well into the mid game, he just kind of falls off, even if he has decent farm and decent items. So you really have to take control of the game early on. And neither side really has a great sieging lineup at this point. So ending the game before 30 minutes seems.
Sniper's okay. Like, you can just sit there and
that's true.
peep the tower, have your team stand behind you. You got like overgrowth and such to back you up. I
Yeah, that's
actually
true,
feel
actually.
like their heroes are also moderately tanky. Like, snipers typically build stats. The Lion is going to be the real weakness, I think, once the Spectre gets Radiance out. That's going to be the hero who's going to die the easiest. But for the most part, they're pretty beefy. They got Treant armor. I think they can siege fairly well. DC in the same kind of boat with the Venomancer wards. If, again, that Venomancer gets
Dire
experience,
team
I'm not sure yet
Oh,
how they're going to do it. And here it is. The
Big
Sven.
bad Sven. Who was it that really wanted to see the Sven? Was that
Oh
Modpax?
yeah, I was hoping for that earlier.
Your boy, the
That's,
Rogue
that's
Knight.
another one off the list of heroes that haven't been touched so far. Actually,
Yeah.
there's 2 more off the list now. It's
Yeah,
getting
him and
lower.
Treant.
What are we sitting at now? Because we had Morphling, Pudge, now Sven, Skywrath Mage just got picked. They were all on the list earlier today. So we're down to about.
What the
What?
fuck?
What?
Pitlord! We did it! Ha ha!
Hello?
What the
What's
fuck just happened?
We got
What?
Pitlord, boys!
That actually scared the shit out of me, by the way. I was like, what the hell is going on?
What is that? And what do we? How?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what that hero does anymore because I haven't played
no
Dota 1
idea.
in like I haven't
Is
played
he-
Dota 1 in so long.
Is there secretly a Pitlord in Reborn?
What?
Is that I'm
I have
I'm
no
actually
freaking
very
idea.
confused. What is happening right now?
I don't have any idea what's going on.
I think
Surprise!
Luca is trolling the fuck out of us.
Nah, dude. We've been in contact with Valve, and we've got the Pitlord ready to roll here on elimination mode.
So
I don't
I'll
trust
enjoy.
it
Send us
more
an
because
email.
you're saying it's lax. This makes me even more skeptical. This is not helping.
How would you guys like to debut the Pitlord and
Yeah.
not tell anyone about it?
Gabe Newell is my father, so this is a pretty easy pull from where I stand.
I am
Easy
so
peasy,
lost.
Pitlord, baby. How's that gonna affect the draft there, Zyori?
That is a great question, Sir Action Slacks.
Well, it's a serious global strat because they've got the portals from Pitlord combined with the Spectre Haunt, so we could really see this coming through in a lot of games after this, you know?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
that's
think we
gonna be
might
the
see a
case.
couple Pitlords after this game. Indeed,
Yeah,
indeed.
one would imagine. So,
By the way, does anyone notice that his animation on the screen isn't even done? He just expands.
Yeah,
Like
it's
he's
kinda
not
scary.
actually breathing, he's just getting bigger and smaller.
I mean, it's very fitting given that he's unofficially not really in the game. I actually don't know what's happening or what the final pick for DC is here.
I'm surprised we haven't got an explanation yet.
You said
Is
you
that-
wanted to be creative, baby. This is creative as it gets.
I think we're being trolled. That's what I think.
Is it? It's like Terrablade's ugly brother, or what?
Yeah, bro. A
He does look kind of like
Literally.
Terrorblade. I'm not gonna lie.
little bit. Anyway, I think Pitlord was a really good pickup here. It provides them a lot of mobility, kind of gets them where they're not expecting to be. So, yeah, should be an interesting matchup. And I can't wait to do a little bit of talking afterwards to see how that Pitbull rolls out. That Pitlord rolls out, you know.
Yeah. So overall impressions of the draft, boys. Which which one are we favoring coming into game number 4?
I don't know what Dota is right now. My whole life is a lie.
We got so low on heroes, they just started being ported into the game.
That was Reborn's way of compensating for the lack of heroes. Like, okay, we need to do something to make up for this. We absolutely cannot have a Kunkka Chaos Knight lane. We have to drop Pitlord right now.
We'll just see how it works out. I don't.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the Dota site and figure out what the hell that thing does.
Yeah, let me go ahead. Let's see, Pitlord.
I know he
Dota.
has Graveyard still. His ultimate is still like the mass relocate, and then he has like a damage thing that he gets when he kills creeps or something. I don't even know.
It's John Cena.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised
John
OD didn't come on with
Cena.
like the John Cena like soundbite while we did that.
Okay, so he does Firestorm, right? He rains fire down from the skies. He's got the Pit of Malice, whatever that does. You walk into it, you get stuck in the sticky goo. Okay.
What?
I just can't believe we didn't get the prediction on that one personally.
Yeah. You,
I'm
Way
really
to go.
disappointed in you guys. Like, there's like 20 heroes left, and we didn't even mention them.
well, you know, Trent, we were bringing in the stats guy to figure out which heroes were least likely to be played, and Pitlord didn't even come up in the conversation. I thought you were going to
You're
do your due diligence here, but you just
Nah.
you really dropped the ball, man.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be making many panels in the future after this one.
Oh,
Sir
boy.
Action
I'm so
Slacks is
sorry.
Ice Frog.
Gotcha, boys.
That's the funniest
Yeah.
thing I've read all day.
Hey.
Oh
How
my.
do you know, bro? I've been in the scene for a long time.
All of my secrets are coming out. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, we've got game 4 on the horizon here, folks. This could be the final game of the Moonduck Elimination Mode tournament. Digital Chaos versus the 4 Clovers and the Leprechaun. It is 4CL with the advantage right now. 2-1. One victory away from taking first place here in this tournament. We are waiting for that one last pesky broadcaster to load in. Come on, Velat. You can do it. I know it's you, man.
Come on,
Don't be like
baby.
that. We get hate mail.
I actually forgot what everyone else picked because of that stupid Pitlord thing. Like I don't
Yeah, I
even
have,
remember
like,
the
no idea
draft. I
what's
have to
going
go
on.
back to the web
Let's
page and
see.
look at it.
Lion, Sniper, Night Stalker, Treant, Sven versus Skywrath, Spectre, Vengeful Spirit, Veno, and the Abyssal Underlord.
All right, I'm going with the sniper team. They won.
Going with the snipers.
I'm liking their vision.
I
strat,
mean,
you know.
mainly because I want to see Pitlord win, dude.
I want to see him take a win in his first game here. That's good. I do
Yeah.
like that Sven final pick for 4CL. I guess he'll be their position 1 with the offlane Night Stalker with a sniper mid. That kind of seems to make the most sense, but I agree with Trent actually. I'm a Sven fan. I like seeing that Cleave Master get out of control.
I want to see like the Eggs Night Stalker and possibly Eggs Tree Protector. Obviously, it's kind of unlikely they'll both get enough farm for that, but the vision. I mean, you'll have the trees going, you'll have the unobstructed vision from the Night Stalker, all with a sniper who's peeping away from in the fog. Could work out fairly well. It's let's see. The line's pretty nice up against Spectre too, but that dispersion damage can be a little hazardous for someone like Lion who has to get in a little bit close to deal like the finger and stuff like that. And are we gonna make it?
I don't think we're gonna
hope
make
so.
it. Somebody's not loading.
Well, it was a good series.
It's a broadcaster.
It's not
Pitlord
Hamao.
has officially crashed the game, so we will be we will be delayed here, getting into game number 4.
Oh man.
Classic Reborn.
Classic Reborn. Yeah, so we are going to have to do a reload here. Looks like one of the broadcasters kicked the bucket. And we will hop into this game. Elimination mode at its finest. About to eliminate one of the broadcasters. All of the broadcasters have automatically been booted. Thank you, Reborn.
Oh, that's troublesome. No,
That is
this
okay.
fine.
Okay,
They're
now
all
they're
back,
back.
they're all
Okay.
back.
So
We did it.
We did it.
all right, we're gonna try again here. Was it actually Velat? Oh my god! It might have been the way he's typing. He's blaming Reborn, so
Poor guy, man. It's like always him too.
yeah,
Like in every single game.
it's a tough life.
He's like loading into games as Alliance are with finding bugs. It's pretty
Oh,
much
I
just
know.
like magnetism between those things, I guess.
It's like Valve knows that Ake is a developer, so he is, best suited to identify bugs live when they happen in the game and report them in the most clear and concise manner possible. Okay, 10 out of 11. Come on, broadcasters, you can do it. We believe in you.
All right, it's time for the type test. Console, no one hears you. Yeah, okay, console.
Okay, our Chinese caster is in. We cannot blame the Great Firewall for this one.
Oh.
I think Pitlord's just causing people to not load. That's
Can't
his
he
new
port
ability.
them into the lobby?
I would hope so.
We really got to learn how this hero works.
Yep. So we are going to do the old say something if you don't want to be booted. So hopefully these casters speak up, or there will be a lack of foreign languages in the Game 4 in-game ticket here.
Please, don't boot me.
Flax, you are number 1 on the list. How did I know it was you that wasn't loading?
Ah.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Okay, we made it in. Here we go.
Hey. All right.
All right, the teams will be selecting their heroes here. And with that, we are going to toss it over to our casters. We've got OD, Pixel, and Synderen once more. Game 4 of the Elimination Mode Grand Finals set to get underway.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Sarah. And here we go. Game 4, 2-1 at the moment, favouring the side of 4 Clovers. And, well, the picks, obviously, they got whittled down and struggling at their straws now for these last few. And in all seriousness, the 2 lineups, Synderen. Who are you preferring here?
I don't know. I think it's really hard to say right now. I think, I've said this in, I don't know, was it the first 2 games? I think 4 Clovers and Leprechaun just get a good early aggressive lineup that has solid stuns and good aggressive potential. I think this time, though, Digital Chaos have solutions. Their 2 early supports, I'm guessing, are Venge and Skywrath, can definitely roam very well and put pressure on lanes so they can respond and secure their Spectre. And I think the Spectre pick was a direct response to the Sniper. It's a really good counter. It easily comes in close with Haunt and runs it down. So, I don't know. I think it's a fairly even draft. So, we'll see.
Indeed. Let's get this game underway. So, on the side of 4 Clovers will be Bambo on his Night Stalker, EGM on the tree, and Swift ending on that position once. Then you're going to have Pycat on his signature sniper in the mid lane, Saxa on the Lion and Sind. And give us a quick lowdown on who's playing what over on the side of the Dire for Game 4 here in the Grand Final.
We got AUI on one of his signature supports. He's going to be playing the Skywrath Mage. We got Yawar on the Hard Carry Spectre, Biryu onto Venge, TC onto Brewmaster, and then finally Bulba on the Venomancer. So, yeah,
Alright,
it is a core Veno. I'm imagining they might go aggressive trialing and safe lane the Ven. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. Aggressive trialing with Spectre is pretty weak. But it looks like it's the plan so far. Yeah? Are they trying to dodge a lane that they're going to run into? I'm not sure.